What is going on, friends? Happy Sunday. So I wanted to hop on here really quick, do a little bit of a different video, just recap all that's happened since the whole Capitol situation. There has been a lot of information, and my head is exploding. I've been posting a lot of stuff on my Instagram. So if you're not following me there, it's Life with Joelle. I'm also over on Parler, which there's so much stuff going on with Parler right now. I don't know if you're still able to download it from the App Store. I'm pretty sure that Apple and Android got rid of it from their stores. You can still go on Parler.com and then just add it to your home screen. But I am at Joelle Hankey over there. I don't know if after tonight, if you will be able to access it or not. If I'm not mistaken, you can go into... I posted something on my Instagram stories, basically kind of the step-by-step process on how to make sure that it doesn't get deleted from your phone when they update to a different server. Because basically Amazon is not wanting to host them anymore, so their Parler is stuck trying to find a different server. But I just kind of wanted to just fill in you guys on a lot of things. There's a lot of information floating around, and I don't have any like intel secret top-level sources. This is just stuff I keep seeing on a repetitive basis, and so I just wanted to kind of put it all into one video if you haven't seen or heard it yet. So the Vatican kind of went on a blackout yesterday. There's a lot of information floating around about that they had a lot to do with our election fraud. There's been an affidavit signed. I posted that on my IG stories, but there's been an affidavit signed basically stating that there is people who want to come forward and that they were involved in the election fraud. Obviously, this is stuff you're not going to see on mainstream media, like that's an obvious, so it's our job to just kind of be informed and to get onto these other sites, these other patriot sites who are getting this intel and, you know, use it with a grain of salt and come to our own conclusions, because the news is not reliable, mainstream media is not reliable, and social media is under fire right now with our freedom of speech. Clearly, you know, there's a lot of high-level people that are being banned from these social media sites. Twitter, I mean, I'm sure at this point you understand that Trump is completely just like banned from practically everything under the sun, including Spotify, which is beyond my comprehension on why he can't listen to music, but you know. So yeah, that is what's going on with that. There is also a lot of chatter about martial law. I believe I've heard from multiple sources that the Insurrection Act, I believe is called, has been signed, which basically means that this is rolling and President Trump is not playing around, and that martial law is definitely something that potentially is coming. And so all that means is that you should be prepared. Just have 2 weeks of food, pull out some cash, make sure that when you go into your settings, if you have an Apple, you go into your notifications, scroll all the way down and make sure that all of your alerts, Amber Alerts, emergency alerts are turned on. And also make sure that your automatic updates on your iOS are turned off, because there is chatter that they are going to try to update your phone and then eliminate the option for you to get those messages if Donald Trump has to resort to that level and use the emergency response program. So that's pretty much all the information. There's obviously so much more happening. There's chatter that General Flynn might be our new vice president and that Donald Trump might actually stay in office. I don't obviously know. I am just trying to just fill in the grooves and move as I go and just keep my head sane and make sure God is priority and that my focus is on Jesus throughout all of this, because it obviously can make anybody feel super unstable if they don't have their feet planted in Jesus Christ. So I hope that didn't just confuse everybody. If you have any questions or anything, please reach out to me on Instagram, or if you want on whatever app you're on, Instagram, Parler, all of them are fine. Just reach out to me, and if you have any other questions, obviously I'm just posting things as I go. So when I hear about more things, I will definitely post it up on my Instagram or whatever app I'm able to access. I'm just like mind blown, and I'm just trying to keep up with it. Me and Chelsea have just been popping back and forth and just like sending each other videos like all day, and I'm just like, this is so crazy, but it's exciting. Obviously God's in control, and no one is under some shadow that is absent from God's visibility. No one can escape God's judgment and God's wrath, okay? Or God's judgment, I should say. Some people can escape the wrath if you believed on Jesus Christ, so correct me when I say that. But yeah, everything that is chilling in the dark right now in our world, things that we just want there to be answers to, obviously it's not our time, not our agenda, not our opinion. It's God's timing, always and forever. And light always finds the dark. The dark can never hide from the light forever. So just stay optimistic in that aspect. Stay hopeful, stay in the faith, and yeah, just be happy and be blessed that you're in this time. This is such an awesome time to be alive, and I'm just happy to be here, and that God is placing this on my heart, and then I have this awesome community. So I've chatted too long. I'm gonna run into the store. I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.